I'm jumping on here to do a video response to John Vinylizer and Dan Powers about that channel that posted about the VC should be vinyl only. First, let me start this by saying I haven't seen the video, don't know the guy from Adam. I don't really care. It's the subject that bothers me. Do I see the point of, it should be vinyl only? I understand your point, whoever you are. I understand your point, but that's not how it works. That's not how this world works, period. I joined the VC knowing that people were showing CDs, 8-tracks. I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff being shown. Our animals, our stories, our autograph stuff. I mean, there's always going to be something. The thing is, when do we stop separating things? When do we stop this subgenre thing? And, and what are we going to do? We're going to break it down to you can only show vinyl in this area and only cassettes in this area. And then if you're only a metalhead, you can only go to this other area that's only vinyl. And then if you're a metalhead for a cassette, you got to go to this other area. If you're a female metalhead, you have to go vinyl collector. You have to go all the way to this other area. I mean, when does it stop? When do we stop that? I mean, I get annoyed when I hear that stuff. It's like, well, there's a pretty good mixture of music genres throughout the core group of the VC members right now. Everybody listens to everything. We all get along perfectly fine. I watch videos where all they're showing are CDs. I enjoy them because I enjoy the people. Some of my favorite people in the VC are CD guys. I mean, I don't understand why that bothers you. It should be about the music. And we're going to start breaking shit down. Let's break it down. And I guarantee you we'll still be watching each other's videos. So the point of that really is kind of, I don't know, to create drama so you get attention, maybe? Or do you just honestly think that's how things go? I don't like it. I don't like people telling me what I can do and where I can go. That's kind of what it feels like. I'm not, you guys know me by now, I don't give a shit about stuff like that. I mean, if we're here, we're having fun with each other. We became good friends with some of you guys, and daily basis I talk to you guys more than most of my real friends, We have a lot more in common. And I'm not going to be worried about if you're showing vinyl or cassette or CDs. I mean, I don't know, it's just kind of bothersome. That's kind of like, the guy saying if you don't have a $5,000 turntable, you're not really an audiophile. Yeah, that's bullshit. Because I can afford a $5,000 table. I just will never pay for it. I will never pay $5,000 for a damn turntable. We've had that conversation before as well. It's similar to that. I mean, we're here to just enjoy music, to find music, to show our stuff off, to show others, people, music they probably never knew of, and for me to learn about music I've never known of. I mean, there's a ton of shit that, I know a lot of shit. And you get me off camera or we're just sitting and talking, my brain will just fire off. I get on camera, I get a little stupid sometimes. But I'm learning a shitload of stuff. I'm the person, everybody, there's a music question, people will come to me. Even if it's not metal, because I just have this uncanny knowledge of soaking up music stuff, even the crappy stuff, It's just always been a massive part of my being. We're just born that way. The guys in the VC, you can tell you guys are just born that way. It does something for you emotionally. So why try to take that away from other people? Why try to segregate, vinyl and cassette and pets and autographs? I mean, we can literally break this down to almost to where it's just boring. They'll have 5 people in one area, 6 people in another. I get annoyed when I hear stuff like this. And it's hard for me just to sit there and shut up because we have a good thing. where have people around the world that we talk to on here that we never would have met in a million years otherwise for YouTube? Whether it be the vinyl community, the CD community, which when I hear vinyl community, I don't think of vinyl, just vinyl. I mean, I get it. I'm a huge vinyl collector. I've switched over to vinyl only, unless I can't get it on vinyl, then I buy CDs. I mean, I buy CDs too. I have thousands of CDs still. Hell, I'm giving away thousands of CDs at this point. I just prefer to go back to what I loved, was the vinyl. And I'm pointing over there like you guys can see all that shit, but you can't. So, anyway, just leave it be. Don't be such a snotty, Hitler-like member, especially if you're new, man. You can't come in swinging that way. You just can't come in swinging that way. Again, I don't know you, bud. I'm not saying anything about you personally. I just don't like that subject you brought up. I mean, I just don't. And there's a lot of things I don't agree with, and I'm allowed to have my opinion to it. And that's all it is. It's an opinion. But from what I'm seeing, that opinion is pretty popular because of we all get along. There's different genres in here. There's people I never would have met, period, even in the metal world, if it wasn't for this, that I completely adore. You know? A lot of us do life updates on here. That's not vinyl. A lot of us show, a lot of us vinyl guys that can't play vinyl in your car. So some of us do, what's spinning now or what we're playing now in the car. I did one today, but the video wouldn't upload. I was playing Phantom Blue and Banshee and what was the other one? I was actually making a video kind of like Dan, Dan does, kind of saluting Dan. Of course, it errored when it uploaded and I deleted the original one. So anyway, rambling. Just leave things alone. You can't come in somewhere and throw a wrench into the cog because it's working. It's working. We have very little problems. The problems we do have is because of stuff like this. How we talk to each other, how we, tease each other, how we play with each other. The fact that was even in the mix a little while ago is completely off the charts to me. So vinyl community, that includes everybody, CD guys, 8-track guys. You can show me an MP3. No, MP3s don't count. You guys are out of here. But anyway, I don't care what you show me. You guys only have to post music. Sometimes we don't post music. We get on here and talk like this, and that's cool too because you get to learn about the person. It comes down to, the music. But it all comes down, once you get into that music, you understand somebody better, and we get to learn more about the person, and we get closer to that person. Friends, and you get friendlier, and you talk to each other off the VC and through Facebook, text, whatever, email. I talked to quite a few of you all over the place. And that's what I enjoy. I enjoy the music, but I've found a lot of good people here as well. VCLT is one of my favorite things on this thing. Are we not allowed to send CDs to a vinyl collector? We can break this down to the tiniest little thing if we wanted to do that, but we're here with open mind. Open mind. Can't shut that shit down. That's what's gone crazy in the world today. Everything has to be categorized and everything's offensive if you don't agree with somebody. You can't agree back or you just want to argue till your points smash into somebody's face. I don't know. I know most of you guys are my age, and we come from the old school way of, we can talk and be okay. And that's what we're doing now. We're talking. And like I said, again, for the third time, I have no hard feelings against you, bud. I'm going to try to find out what the video is so I can actually watch it. But don't break it down. You're going to be a party of one doing that, in my opinion. That would be like Facebook saying you can't curse. It had like 3 people left. Anyway, that's kind of my thought on it. John and Dan, I agree with both of your posts. it's highly, it just annoyed me. That kind of stuff annoys me. It's like you can't be part of the club, you know? And I can tell in Dan's reply, that's kind of how he felt. And I can, you know, by him saying at the end that, well, you know, if it ever breaks down to showing vinyl only, you know, I'm going to have to bail out. That's fucked up. Nobody should feel that way. Especially over something we all love and what it's about. Anyway, there's my 2 cents, whatever it's worth now in US dollar. But I want to hear more of you guys talk about this. And somebody needs to show me the link to this so I can watch it. And, you know, I kind of want to see that. Probably should have watched it first before I made this opinion, but I don't like that being said. And I'm not very good shutting my mouth. So, this is what you get. 5 minutes, 7 minutes of me rambling and repeating shit. And then sitting here with a long ending, because I don't know how to end videos anymore. But you're listening to Deliverance's new album, Subversive Kind. If you want to have some good shit to knock your face off, buy that album. On CD or vinyl.